Good morning, Muscatine, and happy Friday. My name is Autumn Schultz, and before I get started, I have to say thank you to our sponsors, Hy-Vee at Unity Point Health and Trinity Muscatine, Muscatine Power and Water, Becky Insurance, Toyota of Muscatine, Rival Plumbing and Heating, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Lutheran Living Senior Campus, Impact Life Blood Center, Harper Cycling and Fitness, Bayer of Muscatine County Fair, and Muscatine Walk to End Alzheimer's. As you can tell, I did a little change up. I made my commitment. I put my purple in for Walk to End Alzheimer's because I reached my goal. And shout out to Neva at Salon Incognito. I love my hair. So thank you for the purple, and it goes perfectly with the Alzheimer's Association. Congrats to our Muskies on their big win last night at Davenport North. If you didn't get the chance to watch it, head over to YouTube and go over to Discover Muscatine so you can watch the recap for it. Muscatine High School is proud to host the 2022 State Marching Band Festival that is happening tomorrow, this Saturday, October 15th, starting at 10 a.m. This is a great opportunity to hear some of the best marching bands within the Southeast Iowa area, and it's going to be right here in the Muscatine area. The Mighty Muskie Marching Band is going to be scheduled to perform at 3 p.m., so go out and support them. Another event that is happening on October 15th, immerse yourself in art, fashion, and culture in downtown Muscatine at the first annual Couture and Canines Runway Show. This is going to be happening, and the event starts at 2 o'clock with a pop-up art show, some raffle giveaways, also some breweries to try out, and the runway starts at 7:30, and there will be an after party at 9, and this is all happening in front of Proof Social. So some of the runways is going to be from Red and Lee Vintage, Live and Leo Apparel, and also Meg's Vintage and Salon Incognito. So all the models will also be walking the runway with some adorable dogs and adoptable dogs from It Takes a Village Animal Rescue. So a good event to check out. You can go and get your tickets online. You can go to any of their Facebook pages and make sure that you can check out the event on Facebook as well. The Putman Museum and Science Center is hosting their annual fundraiser of the Mad Scientist Ball. This is happening on Friday and Saturday. Friday night, the tickets are $15 for kids and $20 for adults. Saturday night are $30 and $45 for VIP. There's going to be some movies and also some showtimes listed on the Putnam website, and you can find all this information on the Discover Muscatine community calendar. So 3 awesome events that are happening this weekend, so you have a lot to choose from. There's always something going on within Muscatine, and if you know anything with fall related, getting Halloween festivities out and going, put them onto the Discover Muscatine community calendar to let everyone know what's going on. My guest today, we're going to be talking about heart health, and he is from Unity Point in Trinity Muscatine. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm a little cold, so I'm a little bundled up, but it is okay.
Yep.
I will get there.
Yep.
So introduce yourself and tell us what you do within Unity Point.
So my name is Dr Singh. I'm one of the cardiologists with cardiovascular medicine. We are a huge cardiology group which covers Quad Cities, and we extend our services to Muscatine as well. I've been coming to Muscatine for around 6 years now, and take care of the heart health of Muscatine population.
And can you explain to us what the Heart to Heart Community Education Series is going to be about and the importance of this?
So this is an initiative which the Unity Point and CVM, the cardiovascular medicine, we jointly formed and started about 3 years ago, where we invest ourselves in educating the community about pertinent heart topics which can be beneficial in improving their understanding of the heart pathology, modifying their lifestyles, which translates into better health.
Okay. And for this, especially, what should people really know when it comes to like heart disease prevention? What can they prepare for? What should they start doing to kind of reduce those risks?
Sure. So heart disease is still the #1 cause of death in U.S., or #1 cause of preventable death in U.S. So there's a lot to learn about. We have formulated a proper approach of risk factor modification. There are certain key ingredients which contribute towards heart pathology, and us targeting those ingredients in a focused way it barely encompasses our approach to prevention of heart disease.
Okay. And for this event, especially with the community series, what are some of the things that people will get to learn about and have to take home with them after the series events?
Sure. So the two parts which the talk will cover extensively is one, the signs and commonly missed symptoms of a heart disease. So when to recognize that this is a true heart event as opposed to the bad burger I ate last night. And second, which we previously alluded to, is how can we prevent or at least delay the onset of heart disease and continue to have a better heart health. So modifying the risk factors and what simple steps we can take to address those risk factors.
Can you do a couple of examples of like just some simple everyday ones?
Absolutely. So one of the classic ingredients is physical inactivity. So I will tell how to stay more physically active, how to make avenues of sort of doing a cardiac exercise every day. The other prominent risk factors are control of blood pressure, diabetes, bad cholesterol. The understanding of cholesterol is not very clear amongst our population. So what is bad cholesterol? How can we prevent cholesterol to impact the inside of our heart arteries? We will touch base on all of those.
Okay. And speaking of diabetes, we just had Muscatine Diabetes Project on this week as well,
Sure.
and just talking about those simple signs of when is the preventative of diabetes before you even get to that stage and how you can control that.
Absolutely. I mean, prevention is the best cure. If we can delay the onset of these diseases, whether it is diabetes, high blood pressure, those will impact the onset of heart disease as well as the progression of heart disease in people who already have them.
Okay. And so, and I know this just sounds so kind of silly, but why is prioritizing heart health so important?
So again, two answers to this question. One, which I already mentioned, that it continues to be the #1 preventable cause of heart disease, preventable cause of death in US. So if we can manage that well, our population will live longer, live healthier. And number two, it is just the awareness, because addressing these risk factors not only delays heart disease, but other cardiovascular events like strokes, kidney disease, peripheral vascular disease. We can delay the onset of those diseases and manage them really well.
So the heart health really is that core element for prevention of any other kind of internal.
Absolutely.
So this is why it has to be the key component to living a healthy.
Absolutely.
And you have an event coming up on Tuesday, October 25th.
Yep.
And I love the name of it. It's ABCDs of preventing heart disease.
Absolutely. So we say, ABCD of prevention heart disease. A alludes to activity, B alludes to blood pressure control, cholesterol control, and diabetes management. And we will touch base on all of these in a very simple, understandable way so that people can take home certain key points and sort of adopt those in your day-to-day life.
So this will be a great way. Just so it starts at 5:30 p.m.
Yep.
And during those times, adding in simple habits of each area of saying, hey, add this, add 1, 2, 3, 4.
Absolutely.
Not all at the same time, but control it, consistency, and build those habits.
Absolutely. Yep.
And in addition, was there additional information that you want to share on maybe on the sense of how can people schedule an appointment with you and talk to you more about this?
So again, the prevention of heart disease is typically for community education. If you have symptoms, and I'm going to mention that in the talk as well, there are certain telltale signs, but apart from those, there are certain subtle symptoms which can tell us that you are having certain issues. You can either go to your primary care physician or schedule an appointment with us. Me personally, I am in Quad Cities every Friday in a clinic on Cedar Street, and we will give you a link during the talk to schedule an appointment with me if it is absolutely needed.
Perfect. And then with the ABCDs, I was so close. ABCDs of preventing heart disease. This will be found on the Unity Point website. Is there additional information and resources when people go there that they can get ahead of time before the event?
Yes, so I think Unity Point does provide screening for certain things like blood pressure screening, BMI calculation during the talk. In addition to this, the whole talk will be I think put on YouTube and certain other social medias so that people can revisit the talk and continue to refer it to it if needed.
Perfect. And additional information on this, it is Tuesday, October 25th at 5:30, and this is going to be at the Musser Public Library for you to attend. Is there a fee for this, or
Absolutely not.
Completely free?
Completely free, and we welcome all.
Perfect. Everyone loves free.
Yeah.
It's the perfect word. So you can register online at unitypoint.org/heart2heart, and you can find all that information about what the 4 topics that they will be including within that talk and that conversation. And if you had to give one habit to start today, what would that be?
Quit smoking.
Okay.
For people who smoke, quitting smoking is the best intervention they can do to themselves.
Perfect. And what, when it comes to long-term smoking, what are those kind of high risks that they are putting themselves in?
So obviously smoking does impact lungs as well as the heart and vasculature. The focus on lungs and lung cancer is very evident in a lot of data which has come out, but their contribution towards really increasing the inflammation in the heart arteries and in arteries in general has been proven. And once you stop smoking, people feel a lot better. We can see the reversal of their inflammation. There are numerous trials which say that the plaque buildup, if not regresses, it definitely does not progress from there on. Obviously, assuming that the other risk factors are well controlled as well. So quitting smoking does really contribute towards your heart health.
And I've seen a couple times, and you see like a good liver and then like a smoking liver, and I never know, are those pictures real? Is that truly what they kind of look like? They get that black color to them.
Yeah, that's more of the lung. So
Okay,
yes,
yeah.
so the lung really gets impacted in a really bad way if people have been chronically smoking. So a smoker's lung is like you have pretty much dipped the lung in soot. So
Okay, so they are. I've always seen the pictures,
Yeah.
and I just never knew if those were over exaggerated or actual.
Nope,
This is what happens.
it does. It does.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I am 3.5 years of smoke free, and how you were saying, just like feeling better, and my energy has been stronger, my breathing has been
Yep.
better into control, and it really does make a difference. It's that nicotine, everyone wants to crave it, but once you find a healthy replacement for that, the mindset and mental health of it too
Absolutely.
is just incredible.
Your taste improves, and eventually when you continue to compound this benefit over years and decades, we can see the remarkable difference in health of a 70-year-old who quit smoking 40 years ago versus somebody who continues to smoke. They're two different people.
And what does this do in regards to, especially with smoking, someone that's smoking versus someone who doesn't, when it comes to their heart? What is those kind of side effects that they start to feel?
So again, it's the heart disease is asymptomatic sort of a phenomenon until an event occurs. So people don't feel the buildup of plaque inside until it actually starts to obstruct the blood flow. But in general, the buildup of plaque is more accelerated, more inflammatory if they continue to smoke. So smoking cessation, even though it doesn't make your cardiac symptoms better right away, is going to improve the heart health, improve the chances of you having a cardiovascular event-free life from there on.
Okay. And when it comes to any type of, maybe someone who doesn't realize that they are having high cholesterol, their blood sugar or their blood pressure starts to be off balance, what are those some everyday symptoms that they can start to detect?
Well, I'm not going to give up my talk right here. So, but,
okay, give one.
But
Just one little teaser.
So the blood cholesterol, and I do mention this a lot during my talk, is that high blood pressures, diabetes, or high cholesterol, they typically don't cause symptoms.
Okay.
I typically tell my patients that if you jam your hand in the car door, the pain is intense enough that it is going to take you to the ER. And everybody knows you're not going to die from a fractured pinky.
Yeah.
But because of the pain, you want to get it addressed. High blood pressure, high cholesterol is exactly the opposite of it.
Okay.
You know it's going to be eventually life-threatening. It does contribute towards heart disease, stroke, and everything, but it doesn't cause symptoms. And as a result of it, a lot of people ignore high values or just borderline high values to the point that they don't go for their annual labs, they don't go for their scheduled follow-ups. And creating awareness and telling people what are the benefits of those things, of being compliant with the follow-ups, addressing mildly elevated values, that is what a part of my talk is going to focus on.
Okay.
Which is, even if you're not feeling any symptoms, high cholesterol is still not okay.
Yeah. All right, so we got a little teaser of what to expect.
Yeah.
Perfect. So the ABCDs of preventing heart disease is happening on Tuesday, October 25th. This will be at 5:30 p.m. at Musser Public Library, completely free. So please go if you're wanting to learn more about each of these areas and understanding them and how to control it within creating a healthier lifestyle. This is going to be the perfect place for you to attend. Perfect. Anything else you would like to share with us?
No. Enjoy your weekend, and I look forward to seeing everyone for the talk.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for coming on and giving us a little sneak peek about what to expect.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. So on Sunday also is the Muscatine Diabetes Healthier You Walk. This is going to be happening. Registration starts at 2 p.m. It is $10. And we are doing asking for $10 in cash. If you're 17 and younger, we're asking you to bring a non-perishable food item. So you can watch this on Discover Muscatine. You can also go over to Muscatine Diabetes Walk Facebook event and check out more information. So this is going to be held at Discovery Park. There will be a little program service at 3. Then the walk will start at 3:30 within Discovery Park. You can park in the where the play structure area is, MPW, or across the street at Fairway. There will be a sheriff there to help patrol the area to make sure that everyone can attend and be safe. There's a kids zone. There's also going to be a vendor zone. We know a lot of amazing businesses are going to be there. Anytime Fitness, Refit, Muscatine Y, Impact Fitness and Nutrition, Youth Sports Foundation, and more. So that is just a teaser and taste. So please go out and attend this and enjoy the fall colors. I know I'm seeing autumn colors everywhere and I'm loving it so much. So a lot of events to choose from, and we will always keep you up to date. Until then, stay happy and stay healthy. I will see you later, Muscatine.